Alrighty, so this is a super, super sexy set. I'm extremely excited to get on what we're about to do today. A lot of you know that this channel is about, growing as a man, but also growing as an entrepreneur, right? So we're going to do 1 week out of the month of every month, right? I'm going to do a week-long series of everything I've learned, right? So far in my journey to be a content creator, right? So this is going to be vid one, number one. This video is called, it should be titled, you've already clicked on it by now, you know what it's called, Building an Identity and Brand in 1 year, right? So this is phase one, month one, right? So I'm going to break down just exactly, like just point blank exactly what I've done to get to as far as I am today, right? Let's light the blunt real quick. So you guys don't know, but I've actually filmed like a series of 20 videos that all had a million different problems that I wasn't able to post on the channel because I thought that it was like multiple different things happened, okay? The recording kept stopping, I ran out of storage all the time, the video would come out of frame and then never refocus the entire time. So there are all kinds of initial problems that you're gonna have to handle, and you want to handle in the first 1 to 3 months, right? Because if you do not handle them in month 1 to 3, they're gonna be a massive problem for the rest of the time you're trying to be a content creator. You're gonna end up meeting these problems later down the line, and later down the line you might be doing some really big projects, and it's just gonna destroy everything that you're trying to do, right? It's gonna be a massive problem. So this is phase one, month one, right? So this is exactly what I did to get where I'm at right now. So, and I know that people try to sell like the weird courses and shit like that. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you guys exactly what I'm doing step by step, and hopefully YouTube will pay me for it. I don't want to sell you guys a course because I think that's fucked up. Knowledge is power, right? So phase one, identify who you are in the world, your strengths, weaknesses, and start putting short content out that absolutely sucks. Ruthlessly optimize and analyze what's working and what's not working, all right? So obviously that's one stage. I want to get to like the super basics of it, right? Which is just having a plan of action, deciding that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be embarrassed, right? Because when you first start making content, it is going to be extremely embarrassing. It's going to suck. It literally is just going to be absolute ass. You're just going to be doing the first thing that comes to your mind because you know you want to be a creator, right? And that's dope. Let me make sure. It looks like we're still recording, so I just have a lot of trauma with this shit, so we're gonna make sure we're still recording. My trauma with it just turning off randomly is bad, right? I even have a mirror behind me and I don't even trust the mirror, right? So I keep almost ashing right into the pot. Plan of action, start with the basics, right? This right here, my new microphone, my $80 microphone is still not even coming yet. I'm still using my $15 fucking Temu microphone, right? And I already built this massive set, so that's something we're waiting for. It literally should be here today. I just unfortunately do not have enough time to wait for it to be here to make these videos. Start with a $15 mic and your phone, right? $20 tripod, right? I think I've been using the same tripod since I started making content. That's not true, I broke one. So some of the higher quality things you're gonna want are a microphone and a tripod, because the crappy tripods is just gonna ruin your entire day. Okay, it's gonna if you're trying to do content outside and it gets cold, they freeze up super fast. They break super easily. They're not extremely stable. I've almost broken my phone a million times. Like, it'll just slam on the ground because it's not stable. So that's something you gotta look out for. With all of this in hand, so you got your plan of action, you figured out what you want to do, you figured out what kind of content you want to do, you figured out what kind of content you want to do, you figured out you've taken out a spot every day of the week that you're going to go and film this content, right? That's just the absolute base of it. Here's what's going to happen, right? You're just going to get extremely embarrassed, okay? But here's how it's going to help you, right? So this is month one. So doing all of these small things, getting out there and not overthinking your content is going to help you with it in a bunch of different ways, right? It's going to help you because you're going to get embarrassed, right? You're going to get the embarrassing shit out of the way extremely quickly, right? The first month is going to be super embarrassing, and then you're going to slowly realize that either A, nobody really cares that you're doing content, or B, it might be a little embarrassing, but you like it and it gets views. So why would you care what other people have to say, right? You'll be finding your niche, right? That's a super super big thing, and a super hard thing to do, right? Because I started like trying to make fitness content, and then I went into like motivational content, and then eventually what I found perfectly worked for me was just being myself, being raw and real with the camera. Because at this point, I can't act fake like all these other people around me, dude. I just can't. I absolutely can't. So I'm here to share me, my journey, and you know what it takes for me to be a man. But it's also going to help you with consistency. It's going to help you etch out just how much effort how much effort you have to put in to make these videos. Because it might seem like it's just, oh, pop the camera on and get going, but it is actually a lot of setup, right? Especially if you want to make high quality content. It's not as easy as 1, 2, 3, put the camera down and let's go. So let me make sure we're still recording. It looks like we are. It's going to help you face your criticism and burnout. Obviously, criticism just rolls right back into being embarrassed. People are going to say things here and there. My little brother and my little sister talk shit on my content for like the first month and a half. That's a good thing. That is going to ruin your ego, and you're not going to be too scared to put out content that you want to put out because somebody's going to judge you, right? Unfortunately, people are just going to judge you. That's the world. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Obviously, you want high quality content and consistency, right? You don't just want to put out garbage content, even though that's what you're gonna end up doing that, right? It's also gonna help you battle the ads and how much ads are, because, dude, honest to God, I did not know how expensive ads are. And if you wanted to run nicely, like you can do, well, technically they're extremely cheap, but they're not gonna go anywhere. You can run ads on Instagram and Facebook for dollars. Literally $1 will get you an ad, but it's not gonna run very well, and you're not gonna get a lot of eyes on it, you know? Battling your phone storage and how to use apps like Blackmagic, right? So one of my biggest challenges, like starting this journey, has been my fucking phone storage, dude. And I keep trying to pay to get more, but every time I go to pay, something comes up and I just completely forget to pay to get more, and then I'm right back on the same train of battling to like I literally film a video, go home, edit it, delete all of the prior footage that's not a full edited video, and then go film another video. Because if I keep the whole raw footage on my phone, I don't have enough room to like have regular photos and things like that. I have like 4 apps on my phone, and I have to delete CapCut every time I go to film, because CapCut takes up a shit ton of my storage. It's ridiculous. But it's also going to help you with lighting and color grading, right? So the first week and the first 1 to 3 months, you really want to get all of these things down so that you're not worrying about these things a year in advance, right? Because your lighting, your color grading, your audio quality, I do not want to have to explain the amount of bullshit I go through to make this audio just as shitty as it sounds right now, right? And this is like the best I could do. I cannot wait to get this microphone in. Unfortunately, there's going to be like 2 or 3 videos where I just don't have the mic this week because I'm batch filming. That's what you got to do. And I ashed all over my jacket. Come on, y'all didn't tell me? It's ridiculous. Y'all just let me look like a bum out here. Yeah, so, oh man, I lost my train of thought. But lighting, color grading, audio controls, okay, so right now, because of this crappy microphone, I have to split the video up into every 5-minute segments, because the CapCut quality it still like makes weird noises and screeches every once in a while, so I don't like that. I want it to be as high quality as physically possible. So the only app that I can do that for free is called Splice, right? So what I have to do, and Splice is a captions generator for short-term videos. So what I have to do is I have to edit the videos into 5-minute segments, put them through Splice, delete all the captions, put it back into CapCut, and then do that however long the video is, put it all back in, and then edit it all together, right? Just for the audio to be semi-normal, right? These are all things that you don't want to have to deal with when you're a year in. So these are all big problems that I'm still dealing with, and we're getting into, because this right now is month 1, right? We're getting out of month 1, and this is the very end of month 1. So these videos are a deep analysis of my content, right? A deep analysis of the things that I'm going through to produce content. A big part of the reason why I'm here, and I built a set in my bedroom, like right there is my bed and my TV and all of that stuff's behind it. All of this stuff isn't anything special. This is all just stuff that was already on my walls, like spread out, that I just took off the walls and put in one spot, right? You guys can't see what's up there, but we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get like a nice camera or something, because using my iPhone is starting to get annoying. So these are all big things that you need to look out for, and you need to be ready to battle, right? And a big problem that you're gonna face is that if you're like me, right, you're young and you have to pay your rent, right? You're not living. I'm not, you know, I have to pay my rent. So I juggle a full-time job and doing this content on the side, so that hopefully one day I won't have to do a full-time job. And it is absolutely mind-bogglingly like tiring. And I work full shifts. I work 8 to 9 hour shifts every day. I'm up at 5 a.m. and I don't come home until like, well, sorry, I'm up at 4 a.m. and I don't come home until like 3 p.m. So I get home at 3 p.m. and I'm tired. Like, I don't want to do anything. But so part of the deep analysis is that I needed to sit down and figure out what was working and what was not working, right? Let me go down a little bit. This is a little teaser into phase 2, right? I'm gonna give you guys a little teaser for next week's video, or Wednesday's video. I'm so sorry. This won't be next week. I'm giving you a teaser into Wednesday's video. You're gonna have to juggle everything in your life on top of this. This isn't like, oh, I'm just gonna quit my job and hopefully I'll make it as a content creator. You have to fund being a content creator. You have to have extra money or put money aside to afford trying to be a content creator. You have to spend money to make money. So all of this shit is not cheap, right? The audio equipment is not cheap. The phone storage is not cheap. The laptops and like all the editing softwares are not cheap. I still edit everything off. Well, this is my friend's laptop. Like, I have to give this back to him tomorrow when I go back into work. So like, that's why I'm batch filming all these videos today, so that I can edit them on his computer and then put them back on my phone. That way I'm not ruining my storage. But yeah, this is month 1. This is the deep analysis. I'm not gonna make it as deep as I wanted to make it, because I feel as though some things you just gotta keep personal, right? But as far as what was working and what wasn't working, I really liked going outside and getting really nice views, but recently it's just freezing. The audio is terrible. I'm going in like people's yards, so this is like, I'm not just going in a random field. This is like somebody owns this field and it's not that large. I can see them sitting on their porch and they're looking at me all weird, right? So I'd rather not continue to do that. So that's why we have the whole big set. If you guys are interested in building a content or building a brand, because this is really what this is, like we'll go right back to the title, right? We'll go back up in the notes a little bit, right? Building an identity and a brand in 1 year, right? I'm not saying building a multi-million-dollar like industry in 1 year. I'm talking about getting and being I'm talking about understanding and starting the process of being an entrepreneur, right? Because I feel like that word is tossed around a lot and it doesn't really have a set meaning. But as an entrepreneur myself, I'm just somebody who is constantly looking for opportunities to create passive income. That is my version of an entrepreneur, okay? So in doing that, part of what I wanted to do is this is a teaser to Wednesday's video again, is optimally, you want to be paid for being you, right? You want to not only get paid for trying to learn how to be the best version of yourself, but you want to be paid for just being yourself and taking that journey, right? So at least that's what I want. I want to optimally, I will be sharing my journey with you guys, and hopefully that will create passive income, because not only is this a journey of being a brand owner, but it's a journey of finding mental clarity and being a man that I can be proud of. So let me know what you think. This is video 1. This is phase 1. This is the final week. I'm gonna try and do them at the end of every month. That way we can do like a routine analysis of the videos and how content's working and things like that. But next week we're gonna be talking about, here, we'll go down in the notes so I can tell you guys. Next week, I keep saying next week, dude. Wednesday, we will be talking about a couple different things. We'll talk about phase 2, right? Phase 2 is just, you know, getting an idea of who you want to be optimally, being paid to be you. We'll get into a deeper analysis of what that means, right? Audience insights, the age range, gender, how to find out, you know, the gender and all these things, how to really read a chart. Because different apps use different charts to different metrics to allow you to analyze your performance. Not only that, but just eliminating videos that don't align with what you want to be, getting rid of all the corny and embarrassing videos and starting out on being somebody, like finding, like nailing down your niche and then moving forward in that that content space, whatever, you know. Moving forward. Starting to get off the tracks here, but I promise you I know what I'm talking about, and if I don't, then, you know, I'll be another failed YouTuber, and that's fine with me. Well, fuck it. I'll be a man I'm proud of at the end of the day, so, you know. These are not, like, the normal videos. I'm gonna try and do these videos at the end of every week, or end of every goddamn month, alright? We gonna get her done at the end of every goddamn month, alright? Here we go, man. Alright, then. We'll also be talking about batch making content, AI assistance, and like how to take notes and, you know, filter out what are good ideas and what are bad ideas, okay? Stay tuned for next week. Let me know what you think. I need some fucking young entrepreneurs in the damn chat, y'all. I love my older men that are going through it and talk to me about, you know, life advice and things like that. But my age range is 18 to 25 on everything. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. So y'all gotta be more, I don't know what I gotta do to make y'all more engaged. I gotta, like, maybe promote a crypto coin. Maybe we'll start our own crypto coin. There we go. Stay tuned for phase 2, launching a crypto coin. Here we go. I think that's it. That's phase 1. If you want a deeper analysis, tell me about it. I will do a serious, no marijuana, deep analysis into absolutely everything that you need to do to get started. If you guys want that, this is just a rough draft. Hopefully we'll have better audio. That's all I gotta say. The lighting might change, the background might change, everything might change. Everything's a rough draft, but that's because we're ending month 1. This is where you should be at the end of month 1. If you're not here, you're doing something wrong. Mic drop, bitch.